My name is Desiree Allen, and I'm going to be talking about my research report that was done this semester during self-development in professional context. This semester, we have talked about one's willingness to be open to experience and how open they are for change. Openness to experience was the title of my paper. We had two specific research questions we explored throughout the semester. To what extent does change correlate with workplace success? How does openness to change and the workplace go together? And to what degree do I practice openness to change in my personal life? My key points was, the first point in my report was, how exactly are openness to change and the workplace related? How do those two things go together? When are individuals innovative? Which I found information on through a journal article titled Three-Way Interaction Among Openness to Experience, Innovative Climate, and Job Complexity. Secondly, why is it so important for employees to be open to experience? My source for this point was Predictors and Outcomes of Openness to Change in a Reorganizing Workplace. As I found out through my quantitative data, I am actually low in openness to experience, which brings me to my third point, which is what happens if you are low in openness to experience. I found research on this through an article titled Openness to Experience as a Personality Trait. My last point was one that actually surprised me. I found out that creativity and openness to experience are actually related. After reading why openness to experience is the key to creativity, that surprised me because I scored low in openness to experience, but I feel that I'm actually very creative. The data collected throughout the semester came from the work and the surveys that we did. The qualitative data used in my report came from the responses to the openness challenge in the course, and the quantitative data was results from the pre-course and post-course Big Five personality test. And I made a visual aid. It's titled the Big Five Personality Test Results. And I have my pre-course section over here, and then my post-course, which I'm going to talk about in the conclusion and results section. Through my research, I found that being open to experience is really important in the workplace. Someone who is high in openness to experience is said to be open-minded, imaginative, and a problem solver. All of those characteristics are something employers look for in a great job candidate. So being open to experience is actually very beneficial for you. Well, you might be thinking, well, what if I'm not one of those people? And myself, I am not one of those people. My results from the pre-course test showed that I am low in this area, which could be a little bit negative. I scored a 2 in openness to experience, which is very low. My post-course test results showed a score of 4 in openness to experience, which is still low even though I improved by 2 points. So what does that mean for me? Someone who scores low in this area is said to be a traditionalist, down-to-earth, and conservative. That is me to a T. Is that a bad thing? Well, not necessarily, but there is room for improvement if I'm open to change. Currently, I am working as a librarian at an elementary school. After graduation this summer, I will officially start teaching at the school where I'm currently working next fall. As a teacher, teacher collaboration is very important. For one, it keeps you sane, and two, it brings in new ideas. But in order to get those new ideas, you must be open to listening to someone else and seeing how they do things. Say, for instance, something in your classroom isn't going the way that you want it to, so maybe you need another teacher or an administrator's opinion. So you go to them and you ask them. Well, they may actually have a better way of doing something, but in order for you to receive that, you have to be open to listen to them. Although I scored low in openness to experience, I do still feel like I'm an open person. I love helping people, and I'm always willing to listen. I hope to take what I have learned throughout this course to help me grow as a person and to help me in my career as a teacher. Thank you for listening.